Hello, welcome to the Great Garden channel. This is my peace lily. After growing in the same pot for a long time, the plant began to show yellow leaves, wilting, slow growth, and was no longer as green and healthy as before. In today's video, I will share with you a simple method to revive the peace lily, divide the clumps, repot it, and stimulate the plant to grow healthily again. The special thing is that we only use very easy to find ingredients, low-cost materials, and everything can be done right at home. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any plant care, growing, and propagation tips on the Great Garden channel. Let us get started. This is the peace lily pot that has wilted, developed yellow leaves, and almost lost all vitality. Even though it has been watered regularly, the plant still grows poorly and has even become weaker over time. To find the exact cause, I will gently lift the plant out of the pot and inspect the entire root system underneath. This will help evaluate the health condition of the roots while detecting signs such as waterlogged roots, rotten roots, dry roots, or degraded growing medium, so we can apply the appropriate treatment. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Next, use scissors to gently divide the plant into small clumps, as shown in the video. This will help reduce nutrient competition among the smaller plants while creating more space for the root system to grow more healthily after replanting. In addition, dividing the clumps also allows us to easily inspect the entire root system, detect and remove damaged or rotten roots. As a result, the plant will recover faster, absorb nutrients better, and soon produce healthy new shoots. At the same time, when each clump is separated and replanted in fresh growing medium, they are able to grow independently, reducing the risk of fungal diseases spreading between plants. This helps the overall plant develop more evenly, and makes long-term care and maintenance much easier to manage. In addition, proper division can encourage the plant to develop a stronger new root system, as it must adapt to a separate growing environment. This is an important factor that supports long-term growth and increases the plant's resilience to adverse conditions. When repotted with proper technique, each peace lily clump will quickly stabilize and continue to grow vigorously, resulting in a healthier, more balanced overall plant. After that, take the plant and wash it under clean running water. This will help completely remove the old soil still attached around the roots while washing away dirt, residue, and impurities accumulated over a long period. Once the roots are cleaned, we can observe the entire root system more easily to detect dry, rotten, or damaged roots and treat them promptly before replanting. In addition, washing away the old soil helps reduce pathogens, fungi, or pests remaining in the old growing medium, creating better conditions for the plant to adapt to the new planting environment. This is also an important step to make the root system more aerated, thereby helping the plant recover faster and grow more healthily after replanting. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Finally, place the plant in a dry, cool, and well-ventilated location away from direct sunlight so it can dry naturally. This will allow small wounds on the roots and stem to dry, reducing the risk of fungal infection or root rot after replanting. At the same time, the plant also has time to rest and stabilize after the division and root cleaning process, thereby reducing stress and preparing better for the next recovery and growth stage. While waiting, I will prepare the growing medium for replanting. First, use garden soil mixed with coconut coir, as shown in the video. Garden soil mixed with coconut coir contains many natural minerals and nutrients necessary for plant growth. At the same time, this type of soil also retains moisture relatively well, helping the root system always have enough moisture to absorb water and nutrients. I am using a pot like the one shown in the video. This pot has drainage holes at the bottom. These drainage holes allow excess water to drain out easily after each watering, reducing water accumulation inside the pot that could cause root rot. Next, place a thin layer of paper over the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot as shown in the video. This paper layer still allows excess water to drain normally, so it does not affect the pot's drainage ability. Its main purpose is to keep the soil and growing medium inside, reducing the amount of soil falling out through the drainage holes during watering or moving the pot. As a result, the pot stays cleaner, growing medium loss is reduced, and the roots have a more stable environment for development after replanting. After that, spread a thin layer of soil at the bottom of the pot. This layer will create an initial foundation for root development, while helping the plant stand more firmly in the new pot. In addition, the bottom soil layer helps distribute moisture more evenly in the growing medium, creating a favorable environment for the roots to adapt quickly after replanting. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. Next, use eggshells that have been cleaned and ground into powder to mix with the soil. After eating eggs, many people usually throw the shells directly into the trash. However, few people know that eggshells contain a large amount of calcium. First, wash the eggshells thoroughly under clean running water. Washing the eggshells helps remove egg white, yolk, and impurities still attached to the surface. This helps reduce bad odor, prevents attracting insects, and lowers the risk of mold during storage or use for plants. In addition, properly cleaning the eggshells also makes the drying and crushing process more efficient, resulting in a cleaner and safer raw material for use in the growing medium. As a result, the natural calcium from the eggshells can work more effectively in supporting plant growth. Next, dry the eggshells completely. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Drying helps remove remaining moisture inside the eggshells, reducing bacterial and fungal growth. At the same time, dry eggshells become more brittle, making them easier to grind, which helps the minerals in the eggshells distribute more evenly when mixed into the growing medium. After the eggshells are completely dry, prepare a blender, as shown in the video. Next, put all the eggshells into the blender and grind them into a very fine powder. Use your hands to crush the eggshells into small pieces before placing them into the grinder. Pre-crushing the eggshells helps the grinding process become easier and more efficient, resulting in a finer and more uniform powder. As a result, the natural minerals in the eggshells, especially calcium, can be released and utilized more effectively when added to plants. Grinding the eggshells helps calcium particles and natural minerals distribute more evenly in the growing medium. At the same time, powdered eggshells mix more easily with soil, helping the plant absorb nutrients gradually during growth. In addition, finely ground eggshell particles also make the growing medium looser, creating favorable conditions for healthy and stable root development after replanting. After grinding, we will obtain fine eggshell powder, as shown in the video. At this point, sprinkle the eggshell powder evenly over the soil surface and mix it thoroughly into the growing medium. Mixing the soil and eggshell powder evenly helps natural minerals distribute throughout the growing medium, allowing the roots to absorb nutrients more effectively during growth. At the same time, eggshell powder also helps improve soil structure, making the growing medium looser, increasing aeration, and creating a favorable environment for healthy root development. If this video helps you better understand how to properly care for your plants, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss upcoming videos. Next, spread another thin layer of soil over the mixture. This layer helps evenly cover the eggshell powder underneath, reducing the chance of eggshells accumulating in one area. At the same time, it creates a more stable environment for root growth, helping the plant adapt more easily after replanting and absorb nutrients more effectively during growth. In addition, the topsoil layer helps maintain the structure of the growing medium and reduces disturbance during watering. As a result, nutrients are distributed more evenly around the root zone, creating better conditions for the plant to grow steadily and sustainably over time. Once the plant has dried naturally, I begin digging holes for planting. First, use a planting tool to dig a hole with a size suitable for the root system. Next, gently place the plant into the prepared hole, adjust it so it stands upright, and use the surrounding soil to fully cover the roots. Then, lightly press the soil around the base to secure the plant, helping it stand firmly and reducing movement after planting. Planting at the correct depth and securing the base properly will help the roots adapt quickly to the new environment, creating favorable conditions for recovery and healthier growth in the coming period. At intervals like those shown in the video, I plant another new clump. Maintaining proper spacing between clumps helps each plant have enough room to develop its root system and foliage without excessive competition for water, nutrients, and light. At the same time, this spacing also improves airflow between plants, reducing prolonged dampness and lowering the risk of fungal diseases. As a result, the peace lily clumps will grow more evenly and quickly, form a lush, full, and visually appealing pot. Continue planting until all the plants are finished. That is it. We have completed the replanting process of the peace lily. At this point, you only need to water a sufficient amount of clean water around the base of the peace lily. Clean water helps the soil and roots make better contact after planting, while also providing the necessary moisture for the plant to stabilize quickly in the new environment. In addition, proper moisture helps reduce root stress after division and replanting, creating favorable conditions for new root development and helping the plant recover faster. Finally, place the plant for 3 days in a dry, cool, and well-ventilated place away from direct sunlight. Choose locations with gentle indirect light so the plant has time to adapt to the new environment. After 3 days, once the plant has stabilized, we will prepare a natural fertilizer to help the plant recover and grow better. Here, I use rice as the main ingredient. Rice contains a large amount of starch, B vitamins, and several natural minerals beneficial for plants. Put 3 tablespoons of rice into a blender. Then grind it finely as shown in the video. Grinding it finely helps the rice dissolve more easily and release natural nutrients faster during soaking, while also making the resulting solution more uniform and easier for the plant to absorb. After grinding, put all the rice powder into a clean glass cup. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Next, add about 500 milliliters of hot water into the cup. Hot water helps the components in the rice powder dissolve and extract faster while releasing the natural nutrients in rice into the solution. Use a spoon to stir well until the rice powder is fully mixed with the water. Finally, close the lid tightly and let the solution steep for 1 hour so the natural nutrients in the rice have enough time to dissolve into the water. After 1 hour, once the solution has completely cooled, I use a strainer to remove all residue, keeping only the concentrated liquid. Filtering out the residue makes the solution clearer, reduces sediment, and prevents clogging in watering cans or spray bottles during use. At the same time, the concentrated liquid penetrates the soil and roots more easily, helping the plant absorb nutrients more effectively and evenly. Add 500 milliliters of clean water at room temperature to dilute the solution. That is it. We now have a solution ready to water the plant. First, pour the solution into a specialized watering bottle, then gently water around the base of each peace lily as shown in the video. Using the rice powder solution helps provide a natural organic nutrient source for the growing medium, supports beneficial microorganisms in the soil, and creates favorable conditions for the roots to absorb nutrients more effectively. At the same time, this solution also helps the root system grow stronger and stimulates the plant to recover faster after division and replanting. When used regularly in suitable amounts, the peace lily will grow more steadily, develop lush green leaves, stronger stems, and have favorable conditions to produce beautiful flowers in the future. Pour the remaining solution into a clean spray bottle and store it in the refrigerator. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. With this method, you can use the solution for about 3 to 5 days while keeping it very convenient. When needed, simply take out the solution and gently mist the stems, leaves, and root area of the peace lily. Regular spraying helps provide additional moisture and natural nutrients while supporting the leaves in maintaining a fresh green color, staying clean, and becoming healthier. This is also a simple way to care for the plant regularly without spending too much time, especially suitable for busy people who still want their plants to remain lush and healthy. Results. After 2 months of consistently applying this method, the peace lily has shown remarkable changes. From a wilted plant with yellow leaves and poor vitality, it has now recovered strongly with lush green leaves that are thicker and full of vitality. The clumps after division and replanting have all grown steadily, with new young leaves continuously appearing. The root system has also become healthier, helping the plant absorb water and nutrients more effectively than before. Most importantly, the new peace lily pots not only provide more space for growth, but also bring high aesthetic value, making them suitable for placement in the living room, office, or any indoor space. From a peace lily that seemed impossible to save, it has now become lush, healthy, and vibrant potted plants. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Great Garden channel to support us. Thank you for taking the time to watch. See you again in the next videos on the Great Garden channel.